everyone, welcome to a new video on my channel. Thank you very much for deciding to watch it and to join me today for a little teeny tiny haul. I know I said this very often before in several different various JustFab hauls, that I am not going to do another one, that it's going to be the last one, because I'm most of the time not that very happy with the big and important point about shopping, which is what do you get for the money you pay. And very often I said before that the quality of the shoes, mainly I only ordered shoes there so far and a few handbags, is hardly ever really like good example for good quality for the money. So of course you have shoes ranging between like 20 and 120 euro, but even the more expensive ones are just most of the time not quality wise, not what you would expect when you pay like 50-60 euro for a pair of shoes. So that's just something very personal, what I think and my experience. So if you have other experiences, I would love to hear about them. Nevertheless, I ordered there again because I am, since pretty much from the beginning it was like a thing in Germany. I am signed up to their VIP program where you pay a monthly like 40 euro and then you can get shoes a little bit cheaper. I actually wanted to quit that and to cancel that like subscription service very often, but I always forget it. And just the last 2 months I also forget to pause like the payment, which you can pause monthly, so you won't have any like money you have to pay at all. But I forgot it, so I have 2 times 40 euro to spend because you don't get that back. So here we are, little story, because I just talk always, with a few things I decided to get for that money I already paid. So let's get into the box. First I show you. This is the size of the box sitting next to me on the bed. As far as I remember, I got 3 things, meaning a pair of boots, a handbag and a blouse, which would be the first ever clothing item I would wear. I never really tried the clothing. They have them for longer now, I think, if I remember correctly. The box is just half empty. I'm starting with the first thing here, which looks like it's the handbag. I just really wanted a second bag which I can just switch with the ones I have, and there are so many amazing like luxurious designer handbags, but I cannot afford those. So I'm trying to find amazing ones in a more affordable price range. So here's the one I got. Looks like that. It's really like good big size. What I really liked about this bag actually is on the side you have these little like knot details, which is just the continuation of the handles basically. Then you have that top handle kind of. A little bit a slouchy design. A magnetic button on the top so you can close it a little bit better. I do not think that there is a shoulder strap, and in the inside it's actually just one big bag. Like inside pocket for like small coins, phones, I don't know, just the small bits you do not want to have flying around in your handbag. It's quite slouchy and soft, and I just really liked the size of it. If you just have a few bits and pieces which you want to just throw into your handbag and just, I don't know, for books for example, or if you maybe go to the gym once they're open again, and I don't know. It's just a quite big neutral kind of bag which fits with everything, and I just wanted something like that. So this is a detail on the side. Of course I will link everything down below. And I just liked the chunky kind of detail of this. 59.95 euro. Yes, so this is the bag. It's a good size. It's just one big room inside so you can throw everything in. But I think it's nevertheless a quite elegant, neutral and fits every outfit kind of bag. It's businessy, but I think also lovely when you're a little bit more dressed up, or if you just want to go shopping or something. So I think it's actually a good all-round black bag, neutral, and a good size for many things. I do have a few handbags from JustFab. Good experiences and bad ones. I had once one which I just got for the same reason like I got this one, and then after like 2 or 3 uses, one handle fell off. I wrote to the customer service, never ever had anything back. That was 7 years ago, or 6.5, let's say 6 years ago. So experiences like that make me not like the whole JustFab thing too much. Then I got a pair of boots. Also realized how many of you like these videos actually. That actually make me consider whether I continue doing them. Okay, going on to the boots. The main thing I wanted to get actually is a pair of easy to dress up and down chunky boots, because I do have many pairs of boots, especially black ones, but I did not have any pair which is kind of really like a lovely chunky boot. So I looked through what they had. Not a lot of stuff, to be honest. They have very many like really high-heeled shoes, so not too many like really variable variations, if you know what I mean. But I found this pair. These are lovely, not too high-heeled, just a lovely average, like maybe 5 or 6 centimeter heels. This like lacing up in the front, but 2 zippers actually on this side. So the outside of the shoe you have this decorative one, and then on the inside this is actually the one to open when you put them on, which I personally think is very convenient because I tend to be a bit lazy when it comes to lacing up shoes all the time. So I'm always very happy when they have like one of these convenient zippers. And otherwise they're quite neutral. I love this patching detail on the back and the different like seams everywhere. I love the really chunky bottom part. The heel, it's chunky, but I think it's a good, very comfortable heel height. So I think easy to wear everywhere, even if you walk them a little bit more. But also because of the very thick bottom and the very chunky heel, I think very comfortable to walk in and to wear. This is the pair of boots I got. Chunky black boot, like ankle boot, and I just love the details. A very good balance between the very chunky Doc Marten style-ish boot, but still with a few details, which makes it a little bit more like maybe elegant and a little bit more dressy. So I think it's very lovely to wear these either with pants, jeans, with skirts, with dresses. Of course it's not like a wedding shoe, well, depends on how you style them, but I think very universally wearable. Okay, and then last but not least, in this huge box, the first time ever I got a clothing item, and of course, because I do not have enough, I got a white blouse. It's a very gorgeous white blouse with this gorgeous pattern stripe here with the see-through stripes, like a colored blouse. Pretty short, I hope that you can see it, a short blouse, collar on the top, and then these gorgeous bell sleeves with a plastic bit on the bottom. 3/4 length, I would say, the sleeve. The whole blouse is a little bit cropped. It's not like really short, but also more in the direction of a little bit of cropped length, but definitely nothing like belly button free. That's just something also where I just think I can shop for a similar price point in places like Zara and H&M even, and the stuff feels better, it smells better, not as plasticky and cheap. So my first impression of the clothing is like this white blouse. I really like the look of it. It looks like a lovely quality. It looks like it's nicely made. Turn it around. You have little buttons down the front which are covered in the same fabric, which is very nice. It looks like whoever made this knows how to make it. It looks like a straight line. Looks quite good. There's not an awfully lot of like yarn everywhere. So the first impression I have when I look at it, it's good, but I feel it's very stiff. So that's a fabric thing, I think. It's definitely not perfect, but I think when I consider the price point, it's alright. But nevertheless, it's quite boxy. I ordered it probably a size too big because I tend to order everything which I do not know how the sizing is. I tend to order a size up because then I can alter it smaller, otherwise it's not possible to alter it in a bigger size. It's hard to do. Yes, it's a good first impression. You have these buttons up front. I would probably, if I decided, I would have maybe added one more button. They're pretty far apart. It's always, for me, it's a good sign quality wise when the buttons are kind of covered in the same fabric. That's not necessarily a cheap decision. Of course, it would have been a lot cheaper if they just would have chosen like the regular white buttons. The color looks good, nice and thick and stiff. Like it looks nice when you wear it. So yes, I think in general not a bad quality, actually quite nice. Probably not the most expensive, like lovely fabric, but what you consider with this price, quite good first impression, I would say. Of course, I only have like one piece here, which you can hardly say anything about the whole range they offer, but yeah, well. I'm actually very happy with everything I got. So these 3 pieces are actually now all the pieces I got. Like I said, it's a really tiny little mini haul, but I really just want to throw in here since I don't know when I'm going to be able to shop anything next because of the whole like COVID-19 situation. It's a little bit harder for me at work, and everybody at my work is working less hours, meaning less wage, like less money. It looks like it's very okay and that everything is going to be alright, but shopping is definitely not in one of my top priorities the next few months. So I wanted to throw it in here since you all seem to like my hauls, most of all the videos I make, and I love doing them a lot. I would love to shop a lot more. I just checked out the most recent new pieces from Mango, and I hit the limit quite quickly, which is like 40 pieces or 1,500 euro, something like that. Many gorgeous pieces, such beautiful, like already like spring to summer transition pieces which you can easily style now with a jacket and top and like warmer layering also for spring, and then really nice and loose for summer, and also many pieces which you can lovely transition into autumn. I hope that this little mini haul is alright for you. I don't know if it's worth filming a haul about that. You can let me know in the comments down below whether I should continue doing things like that in the future or not. You can let me know whether 3 pieces is really not enough for a haul, or if it's alright, and if you would just like to see what I got and what you can also get, of course, what is out there which you might like. I hope you really liked it. Let me know what you think about the 3 pieces I got down below. Also let me know what you think about JustFab in general and whether I should do more hauls. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below with everything I already said. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome and very nice. And otherwise, this has been today's video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, stay safe, stay home, and stay healthy. And I wish you all the best. And yes, bye!